Hi, this is Sweet June. How's everybody doing today? Hoping everybody is having a blessed Thursday. Here at Planet Fitness, getting ready to go in and get my workout in. I might try to film to show you guys what it looks like in there, but I'll try. But that's all I can do. I have to be very careful because they may not want me in there filming. But if you see the video pop up, then I did something. Um, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you guys heard about the verdict of Breonna Taylor, the police officers that shot and killed Breonna Taylor, brutally shot and killed Breonna Taylor. I'm sure you guys have heard the verdict of that because there's a lot of rioting taking place in Kentucky, and they've been marching up here in Grand Rapids because I guess she was born. Apparently, she was born and raised up here in Michigan. She was born and raised in Grand Rapids. And I guess she moved down there. She, has. I think her mom lives down there. I guess she has some other family members down there. But she was born and raised up here in Grand Rapids. So, and she has a lot of family members up there in Grand Rapids. So there right now, it's a huge protest going on in Grand Rapids right now. It's a huge protest, and they're protesting down there. I haven't heard of them protesting anywhere else. What tripped me out was they started boarding things up. They came on the news talking about they were boarding things up ahead of time before the verdict had even been came out. So that let me know that they knew what the verdict was going to be. They already knew beforehand what the verdict was going to be. Because why was they boarding stuff up? So that lets you know right there they knew what the verdict was going to be. So I'm not gonna front, guys. I'm pissed. I had to pray this morning. I said, God, I need Jehovah. I need help. I said I need help because I was really angry this morning, and I'm trying, as I said in my other stated in my other video, I'm trying really, really hard to not be angry. I try to focus on spiritual things because of everything that's going on right now with race in this country. I try to divert myself. I try to focus on spiritual things, and try to focus on more positive things and not really watch the news a whole lot. I check in to kind of see what's going on, but I don't spend a lot of time watching the news. So that has been helping me and making me, because religious reasons. I don't protest and stuff like that because of religious reasons. But just because you don't protest doesn't mean you don't feel, um, you don't have the same feelings that the people out there protesting. I'm gonna keep it 100. I mean, at the end of the day, um, as much as you try to um, go to church or whatever, or in my case, the hall, and as much as you try to be a Christian and serve God, at the end of the day, we're still human. I'm still human, and I'm a black human living in a very racist country. So it's very difficult sometimes for me to. Um, I'm not going to say that it's easy for me to just, we're in this. The Bible says we're in the world, but we're no part of it. And yes, that's true. But still, I am a human, and I'm a black human, and I'm just like any other black person. I'm affected by racism. It's like any other black person, and I'm not going to sit here and ignore or pretend like it's no big deal and it doesn't bother me simply because of the fact that I'm a Christian. Because at the end of the day, I'm still human, and in this, it still makes me angry. Racism still makes me angry. Like I said, over the past couple of months, I've been actually doing pretty good trying to divert. I've been trying to focus on spiritual things and focus on other things, and focusing on my channel. And actually, it's been helping me. Believe it or not. But then this happened, and now I'm very upset again. I'm very upset again, very upset again. And because I just feel like Breonna Taylor didn't get the justice that she deserved. She didn't get the justice that she deserved. They're saying that because they broke in the house and her boyfriend started shooting first, so that was her natural response. And they said something about they got them for shooting, and the whole bullet holes went into the other neighbor's apartment, so they got them for that. But they ignored the fact that they didn't have no business there in the first place because they had the wrong apartment. They had the wrong apartment. They trying to say her boyfriend was a drug dealer. Okay, prove it. Prove it. They found no drugs in their apartment. And they had the wrong apartment. The person that they were looking for were already apprehended. So they had no warrant. They had no warrant. They had no business being there in the first place. They ignored that fact. They completely ignored the fact that they shouldn't have been there in the first place. How you going to bust down somebody's door and you don't even have a warrant? First of all, you're supposed to knock, make your presence be known to the people that are in the house. They didn't do that. That's why the boyfriend shot. He was trying to protect him and his girlfriend. Now you got people on the blogs, racist people on the blogs saying, oh, well, he was a drug dealer and they were selling drugs. They found no drugs in the apartment. See, people are ignorant and they don't want to fact check before they make all these racist comments. And I'm so tired of every time a black person gets killed, why do they want to criminalize the black person and say that, oh, well, they were doing this, so they were doing that? That's a whole nother video. I'm trying to keep this video short. It's a whole nother video. I'm over that. Breonna Taylor did not deserve to get murdered in the way she did. Now, they paid the family, I think it was $12 million. Well, they knew that they were going to acquit those cops, so that's why they paid the family off. And she still deserved justice. Well, they deserved the money, but those cops deserve justice. They had no business at that apartment in the first place. They had no warrant. They had no legal right to be there, to even be busting somebody's door open. I don't even know why they even didn't even call them on that, So the Benjamin, the lawyer, that he always represents the families that are in these kind of cases. He was speaking on The View this morning, and he was upset. I could see the hurt and pain in his eyes. And he was like, there were several things that they overlooked in the case. So he said that this case was set up, they already knew what they were going to do beforehand. He said there was quite a few things that were overlooked. And so I'm upset. I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm very upset, just like a lot of black people are. Breonna Taylor didn't get the justice that she deserved. Black women, they don't care about black women in this country. Other black women that have gotten killed by the police didn't even make the news. They barely made the news. See, the black men make the news more often. That get killed by the police make the news more often than black women. There were other black women that had gotten killed by the police. They didn't make the news. So there's some sexism in there too. Not only the element of racism, but there's also sexism. So see, as black women, we have to deal with a couple of things. We have to deal with racism and sexism. So that just lets me know that nobody cares about what happens to us in this country. There's over 65,000 black women and children, black women, and black girls missing in this country. Over 65,000. We never hear about it. We never hear about them trying to look for them or nothing. It's like nobody cares about what happens to us black women. That is very, very disheartening. Me being a black woman, that is very disheartening to me. And being a Christian, yeah, but I'm still human, and it still hurts me, and it still makes me angry that I am a human being and my life is not regarded. There's no regard for my life as a human being. There's no humanity when it comes to black women because they stereotype and stigmatize us so bad. I guess they feel like we deserve to die or whatever. I don't know. But it's very disheartening to me that a black woman. Look, what about Sandra Bland? It says she committed suicide in jail. No, she didn't. She was murdered. But there was no extensive investigation done. She got no justice either. So you see this narrative is playing out, over and over. So this when it comes to black women, there's sexism and racism involved in that. The black men get a little bit more justice than us black women do. Breonna Taylor is the proof that, and people say, well, he started shooting at the police first. They had no business there in the first place. He thought that they were intruders because they did not announce their presence. He didn't even know that they were the police. They had no business busting in that apartment. They had no legal right to be on the property. And you would think they would have got them for that, but they didn't. Okay? So just like the lawyer said, it's a lot of things that were overlooked in that case. And I'm upset. I'm not gonna front. I'm upset about it. I'm not gonna go out here and protest, but I'm very upset about it. Just because we don't protest don't mean that we don't have the same, we don't feel some of those same emotions that the people out there protesting feel. I'm not going to sugarcoat and act like I don't feel those emotions, because I do. I'm hurt, and I'm angry, and I'm upset about this situation, because it just seems like something happens to a black woman. Oh well, no big deal. Black women get murdered, get killed. It doesn't make the news very often. You really very seldom hear about when something bad happens to a black woman. You don't really hear about it in the news like that. Every now and again, but you don't hear about it in the news very often. It's really sad. It's really sad that we live in a world like that, where they place the value of some people's lives over others. So when people go around saying that all lives matter, it's, to me, I just see it as a deflection. It's a deflection. When you say that all lives matter, you're deflecting. You're ignoring the fact that some people's lives are put at more of an importance based on race than others. When you say that, you are ignoring that. So that's the way I see it. It's a deflection. And to be honest, I really don't want to hear it right now. And that's just the way I feel, guys. I'm praying about it, asking God, Jehovah God, to help me, to help me with my anger, because I am upset. Hit me up in the comments section. Let me know how you feel about this. You new to my channel, hit the subscribe, hit the like, sound off. Let me know how you guys feel about that. If you've seen that, let me know. If any black women in the comments section, let me know. I definitely want to hear from the sisters. Let me know how you feel. How you feeling right now? Do you feel the way I do? Hit me up. Let me know. Okay, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, and share, and all those good things. I'm getting ready to go get my workout in. Peace and love to the next video. Sweet Jill.